Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2022 Ford Maverick pickup truck in the Lariat trim level, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Ford has resurrected a moniker from its largely forgotten 1970s compact car for its newest pickup truck, the 2022 Maverick. Based on the Ford Escape small SUV, which additionally supplies the architecture for the Bronco Sport, the Maverick is a small pickup truck that slots below the Ranger and the F-150 in Ford's lineup. Its unibody construction differs from the Ranger's and F-150's classic body-on-frame construction, but the Ford Maverick pickup truck still delivers some impressive tow ratings. It will also likely have a more comfortable ride than its larger siblings. This could make the Maverick a solid choice for buyers who want the versatility of a pickup but don't need an old-school truck's absurdly high capabilities and potentially high pricing. At launch, the 2022 Ford Maverick will be available in three main trim levels: XL, XLT, and Lariat. The XL won't have much equipment, but it will be eligible for most of the upper trim levels options. For instance, the turbocharged 2-liter engine and the 4K towing package, which includes trailer brake controller, trailer hitch receiver with 7-pin wiring harness, transmission oil cooler, and a higher capacity radiator, are available in any trim level. The base model Maverick is the XL. It has a starting MSRP of $19,995. This base trim will include features such as LED headlights, cloth upholstery, power windows, air conditioning, an 8-inch touchscreen, manually adjustable tilt and telescoping steering column, under-seat storage compartments, a 6-speaker stereo, and 6 tie-down points in the bed. The next trim level is the XLT. The XLT has a starting price of $22,280. On top of the standard equipment, the mid-grade XLT will get you alloy wheels, upgraded upholstery, black exterior accents which include grille, door handles, and side mirrors, rear center armrests with cup holders, power locking tailgate, and cruise control. The Lariat has a starting price of $25,490. This top-of-the-line trim adds to the XLT's equipment with upgraded driver information display, dual-zone automatic climate control, simulated leather upholstery, power-adjustable front seats, power sliding rear window, rear seat map pockets, and 2 rear seat USB ports. There's also a Maverick Lariat First Edition. It has a starting price of $32,360. You get the black roof, you get a power moon roof, you get a distinct hood, you get graphics, gloss black mirrors, a hybrid engine, and 18-inch black wheels. Options for the Maverick include the previously mentioned 4K towing package, an FX4 off-road package which includes all-terrain tires, exposed front tow hooks, hill descent control, and skid plates. There's also a luxury package for the XLT and Lariat trims that include a spray-in bed liner, heated seats, a heated steering wheel, wireless smartphone charging, and an upgraded 8-speaker stereo. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2022 Ford Maverick pickup truck. But real quick, before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. In the intro, I mentioned that the Maverick slots below the Ranger and the F-150 in Ford's lineup. I've done build and price reviews of both of them for 2021. I did the 2021 Ford Ranger Lariat Super Crew with a trimmer off-road package. I also did the 2021 Ford F-150 in the Lariat package. You can see that I actually like the Lariat trim level because usually it's the first one to get you into the leather interior. Also, a vehicle that I think competes directly with this Ford Maverick, maybe not so much in cost, is the 2021 Honda Ridgeline. I did a build and price review of that, and that's a very popular pickup truck that, well, you know, really it's kind of an SUV because it's got front-wheel drive, etc., but people that have those really love the Ridgeline. So if you're in the market for maybe this 2022 Maverick, you might want to take a look at the Honda Ridgeline as well. So after you watch this video, make sure you check out those other videos as well. Okay, so before we actually build and price our 2022 Ford Maverick, we're going to do the Lariat trim level. We're going to do it with the 2-liter EcoBoost engine. We'll do ours with 4-wheel drive. Before we actually do the build, let's do this. Let's check out the photo gallery. Let's check out the exterior colors, and we'll check out all the features. Then we'll come back and do the build. Okay, let's start out by going through the photo gallery. They don't have many slides. Here it looks like they have all three of their trim levels, because the one on the far, the Maverick on the far right here certainly looks like a base model with those steel wheels, unless you can option it that way. Speaking of options, there is the optional EcoBoost engine. All right, the Ford Maverick comes standard with a hybrid engine, but you can option the EcoBoost engine, and when you do that, you've got a 4,000-pound towing capacity with this. Here they're showing us the 8-inch touchscreen that comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Here they're showing a Maverick out on the beach with an optional FX4 off-road package. But we'll learn about that available package when we start going through the features in a little bit. Now that's cool. The back seats flip up because why? Well, you get standard rear underseat storage bins. So that's very, very cool. What they're showing here, though, these are available cup holders. I don't think these cup holders come standard. Here's a nice shot of the interior. Here they're showing some kind of cloth-looking interior. It doesn't look to be the simulated leather for sure. So this has got to be, well, either an XL or an XLT package that they're showing us here. Here's a nice shot of the exterior. Here's a nice shot of the instrument cluster. They're showing us the 4.2-inch productivity screen that gives you all kinds of information, including a digital speedometer, which is super cool. Here's another good exterior shot of the Maverick. Looks like it's backing up. You do get a standard backup camera with the 2022 Ford Maverick. Okay, so moving on. We just got done going through the gallery for the 2022 Ford Maverick. Now, let's check out the exterior colors. But before we do that, we can actually do a 360 spin around of the Ford Maverick. It's a very compact pickup truck, all brand new, slots below the Ranger and the F-150, both in size and price. And so, yeah, we can get a nice look around. They're showing us the Lariat trim level, which is convenient because, well, we're going to build and price a Lariat trim level on the channel today. This color here is called Cyber Orange, Alto Blue, Shadow Black, Iconic Silver, Area 51, Carbonized Gray, Cactus Gray, Oxford White, Hot Pepper Red, and Velocity Blue. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about those engine options for the 2022 Ford Maverick. We kind of already did that a little bit in the gallery. This is the first ever standard full hybrid pickup truck. It's got a standard 2.5-liter full hybrid engine paired with a continuously variable CVT transmission, and you're getting about 40 miles to the gallon in the city. But you can also option this truck with an available 2-liter EcoBoost engine. That engine makes 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, and it's available with all-wheel drive. And when you option this truck with that EcoBoost engine, now you've got 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. So here they're going to tell us about all the utility of the truck bed. They call it flex bed. It's designed to adapt. It's a 4.5-foot bed that can fit gardening supplies, band equipment, even an ATV. When the tailgate is down, which is a multi-position tailgate, that extends the load floor to 6 feet. There's also tie downs and an available in-bed outlet. Okay, speaking of outlets here, so there's 2 available 400-watt, 110-volt outlets. You can get one in the cab and one in the bed. So that way you can plug in an electric bike, a cooler, a phone, anything you want. They also say that there's 2 12-volt wires in the bed, so you can set up LED lights, a mini fridge, small TV, whatever. So here they're talking about that multi-position tailgate, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. So over here they're talking about cargo capability. The Maverick comes standard with 6 tie downs, but if you get an XLT or a Lariat, you get 10 tie downs, and 2 of which are available as locking sliding brackets. So here they're showing us some possibilities of your flex bed, showing a setup of the bike rack, a multi-divider, because we can see a piece of wood that's divided here and one that's up here towards the top. And then there's also a single divider that they show down low here. So they just show us a couple different setups. Okay, let's talk about some interior features for the Ford Maverick. They say seating for 5. There's that standard rear seat storage with the under seat storage. Here they're just basically telling you that you have a cockpit. That's great. That means we have an interior inside the truck. And you've got your basic stuff, the standard 8-inch touchscreen, 2 12-volt power points, cloth bucket seats. We already went over all those features. Looks like there's even a little cubby over here to the right of your infotainment or your touchscreen. I like to just call them infotainment because that includes everything, music, everything that you do is the interface in there. So moving on, you also have door pocket storage. Here's some other notable features, and I already talked about this one. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, that's standard. That's over here on the far left. Down the center, there's an available 8-speaker B&O sound system, and that's available with the Lariat model. Okay, we're definitely going to upgrade to that. And then there's also the available Sync 3 infotainment. It's just more. It's just a lot more. It's voice activated, touchscreen technology. They don't say anything about navigation in there, but it might have navigation. So let's talk about Ford Copilot 360 technology. It's a number of available driver assist features that can help you be more confident on the road. Standard features include auto high beam headlamps, a rear view camera, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, and for collision warning with dynamic brake support. As we can see down here, there's an available Bliss with cross-traffic alert. That's blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert. There's also an available lane keeping system, an available adaptive cruise control with stop and go and lane centering, and available evasive steering assist. Okay, some other features, some other hauling, pulling, towing kind of features for the Ford Maverick. So we already know that you can tow up to 4,000 pounds if you get the 2-liter EcoBoost engine, but you do have a 1,500-pound standard payload. That's what you can fit in the bed. Also, there's the available FX4 off-road package that gives you front tow hooks, hill descent control, skid plates, all-terrain tires, 5 selectable drive modes, and even more. But it requires the 2-liter EcoBoost engine to get that package. Then there's the available 4K tow package, which also includes that 2-liter engine. Now, I'm not sure about you. I don't know about you, but I want the 2-liter engine. We're not going to get the hybrid motor. And then over here on the far right, they just reiterate the 1,500-pound max payload. So there's plenty of space, and there's plenty to throw in for your groceries, landscaping equipment, whatever you can fit in the back. Okay, so we went over all the features of the 2022 Ford Maverick. Now let's come over here. We're at the beginning of the Ford configurator. We're going to build and price a Lariat. They have it standard with the 2.5-liter hybrid engine, but we're going to go ahead and get it with the EcoBoost engine. That bumps our price up to $26,575. Let's start the build. So the first thing we need to do is select our paint color. I've just gone ahead with the Shadow Black. None of the colors are that exciting to me, so we're certainly not going to try to spend any extra money because some of the paint colors are extra cost. And here they're just showing us some standard equipment. And then down here they've got a set of packages. So you got the 4K towing package. You got the Ford Copilot 360. I thought that was standard. I guess it's not. Here's the FX4 off-road package. Here's that first edition package. It's going to cost you another $1,500 for all the graphics and stickers because it's basically an appearance package. And then you have the Lariat luxury package. What's that? Wow, it's a lot actually. It's a lot. You got the adaptive cruise control. You got the premium audio system. You got the Sync 3. You got smart charging USB ports. You got a wireless charging pad. I'm jumping around here, but boy, you get the Ford Copilot 360. They give you everything. So if you want to spend another $3,300 on the Lariat luxury package, which, wow, seems like the way to go, it's the way to go. Okay, so we got the Lariat luxury package, which seemed like the smart move. Now we can come down here to wheels. So there are some wheel and tire options. So these are 18-inch wheels. Let's see what the other wheels look like. These are the 18-inch black painted wheels. They're an additional $795. These wheels here are the 17-inch unique aluminum wheels. And to show you these wheels, I had to select all-wheel drive for this pickup truck, which is okay because you know what? I do actually want all-wheel drive. I must have missed it further up. Either that or they didn't show us that option yet. And then here's the 17-inch alloy wheels. So you get standard 18-inch wheels, but if you get all-wheel drive, they give you a set of 17-inch wheels instead. Okay, so moving on, they've got some exterior options. It's really like splash guards, a bed extender, spray-in bed liner, that kind of stuff, bed mats. We're not really worried about that. Trailer hitch receivers, wheel locking kits, a bunch of stuff that you can pick up at the dealer, honestly, at any time. The next thing they want to show us is your interior. We only get one color, desert brown. I guess that's what you get. ActiveX bucket front seats. And then they start off with a whole bunch of interior options, smoker's package, first aid kits, console vault, things that I don't think that we need, to be quite honest with you. And here we can see our upgraded premium audio system, our Sync 3, our Sirius XM, and then powertrains here. Yeah, here it is. We hadn't even gotten to, do we want all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive? We've got the EcoBoost engine, and we also optioned it with all-wheel drive. I just remembered that we had these 17-inch wheels on here, which bumped us up to all-wheel drive, and that's fine. I want to come over here and select those original 18-inch wheels, but when I select those 18-inch wheels, it tells you, hey, we need to remove the FX4 off-road package, and then we can do that. I don't think I really want to remove that off-road package, so I think we're just going to stick with these 17-inch alloy wheels. The only other option is to do them in black. And maybe we'll just do the 17-inch unique aluminum wheel, which looks to be, it looks black in the picture, but when you look at the vehicle, it doesn't quite look black, but we're going to go with those wheels nonetheless. And honestly, there we are, $34,970. So basically $35,000 out the door to get a fully loaded, to me, a fully loaded 2022 Ford Maverick. And now you certainly are talking the price of a Honda Ridgeline. But would you rather have a Honda Ridgeline or a Ford Maverick for this price? Well, you know what? On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. So if you found this build and price review of the 2022 Ford Maverick pickup truck with Lariat trim package helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.